Hi everyone, and welcome to HomeLink 3.1, Sharing Equally. Your directions say to use drawings to help you solve the problem, solve each problem in more than one way, and show your work. So for number 1, 4 friends shared 5 pizzas equally. How much pizza did each friend get? So the first method that I'm going to choose here is to draw my whole pizzas. I have 5 whole pizzas. Sorry if you hear my daughter screaming in the background. She does not want to get in the bathtub. So I have 5 whole pizzas, and now I need to divide them into the number of pieces. Sorry, I'm kind of slaughtering how I should say this. Divide them into the number of parts that we have friends. So we have 4 friends, so we should divide each pizza into 4 parts or pieces. So 4 friends, 4 pieces. 4 friends, divide our whole into 4 pieces. 4 friends, 4 pieces. 4 friends, 4 pieces. Okay, and then I'm just going to kind of divvy up each of these pieces. Each friend can claim 1 piece from each of the wholes. So friend 1 gets a piece from that pizza, and a piece from that pizza, and a piece from that pizza, and this pizza, and this pizza. And then friend number 2 gets a piece from the first pizza, from the second pizza, from the third pizza, from the fourth pizza, and from the fifth pizza. Then we have, I'm going to do blue for friend 3. Friend 3 gets a piece from each pizza. And friend 4 gets a piece from each pizza. I love how neatly this is working out. So then our final step for our first way to solve this problem is just to determine how many pieces each friend got. So each friend gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces, or 5/4, because the bottom number is the number of pieces each whole is broken into. Remember, 4 friends, 4 pieces. So each whole is broken into 4 pieces. And how many pieces does each friend get? 5. A slice from each of the 5 pizzas. Okay, that's the first way. Now the second way would be to divide, where is it? I want to show you from our lesson. To distribute the wholes first. Okay, so we have our 5 pizzas. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pizzas. And then we have our 4 friends. 1 friend, 2 friend, 3 friend, 4 friend. And we can make sure that each friend gets a whole pizza because they're very hungry. So 1 pizza for number 1, 1 pizza for number 2, 1 pizza for number 3, and 1 pizza for number 4. Uh-oh, we have 1 whole pizza left over. How are we going to divide it equally amongst friends? Because we don't want them to get cranky because one of them gets a bigger piece. So we have to divide it up equally, and we can do that by dividing it into the number of groups we have. So 4 friends, 4 pieces. And then each friend can have an equal slice. 2, 3, 4. So that means that each friend gets a whole pizza and a slice. 1 piece and a 4th. So when we write that, it looks like this. 1 slice and one piece. 1 out of the 4 pieces. So you could write our answer either way. You could do it as an improper fraction, 5/4, or a mixed fraction, 1 and 1/4, or mixed number. Okay, that is number 1. I want you to go ahead and try number 2 on your own. Number 2 says 5 kittens are sharing 6 cups of milk equally. How much milk will each kitten get? Okay, so remember, this time rather than having 4 friends to split amongst equally, we have 5 kittens, those little babies. 5 kittens. And we need to share these 6 cups of milk amongst them equally. Just like we did with the last one, you need to, first I need to clear my screen, solve this problem in 2 different ways. So go ahead, pause this video, and then unpause when you are ready to see the answer. All right, welcome back. So the first way, you could distribute the wholes and then divide the leftovers up by the number of groups. So again, we have our 5 kittens, and each kitten gets their very own cup of milk. So kitten number 1 gets a whole cup of milk. Kitten number 2, kitten number 3 gets a whole cup. Kitten number 4, and kitten number 5. And then we have this cup that was left over. Okay, we need to divide that up equally because we don't want to give kitten number 1 a whole nother cup of milk and just leave 2, 3, 4, and 5 hanging. That would be unfair. So we have to divide this up equally. And since we have 5 kittens, we need to divide it into 5 parts or fifths. Okay, so then each kitten gets 1 whole cup plus 1 out of 5 cups. So 1 and 1/5 each kitten gets. You could do it a different way where you divide each of the wholes up by the number of parts you have or the number of groups. So 5 kittens. So 1 cup gets divided into 5, the second cup gets divided into 5, divided into 5, divided by 5, divided into 5, divided into 5. Okay, and then you count up how much each one gets. So, for example, kitten 1 gets 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So they get 6 parts, and each whole is broken into 5 parts. We always put the number that each whole is broken into. Okay, so the first one, the whole was broken into 4ths, so our denominator was 4. And for this one, our wholes are broken into 5, so our denominators are all 5s. So you could have written it either as a mixed number, 1 and 1/5, or an improper fraction, 6/5. Okay, so now I would like you to go ahead and try these practice problems. Number 3, you are naming the next 4 multiples of 7. So it gives you the first one, 7, and then skip count by 7s. And then for number 4, list all the factors of 18. You might want to do a factor rainbow for this so you don't miss any. Number 5, you are to list all of the factors of 18 that are just prime numbers. So the factors that you list up here, which ones are prime? And then you need to list all the factor pairs of 40. So for this one, you can still do a factor rainbow, but you need to list them in pairs. Go ahead and pause and unpause when you're ready for the answers. Okay, welcome back. Here are your answers. You can go ahead and pause the screen and correct what you have. Thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you next time.